Hello, my name is Shakayla Alvarenga. I'm the Director of Public Programs here at the Mott Museum. Thank you for continuing to watch our Community Safety Forum virtual series. The Southern Nevada Health District has issued a warning about a spike in fentanyl deaths. What's causing it and how can you help? Take a listen.
In 2019, there were 64 deaths total. And from January to May of 2020, there have been 63 deaths already. And comparing that same time frame in 2019 to 2020, there were 28 deaths in 2019 to 63 deaths in 2020. So this was a 125% increase, which was important to let the community know about this. We expect that there is illicitly manufactured fentanyl in the community. And this is concerning because people who use drugs may think they are using methamphetamine or cocaine, and they don't realize that fentanyl might be mixed into those drugs. And fentanyl is extremely potent, and so it can cause an overdose very quickly, and it needs immediate medical attention to be able to reverse the overdose. So we really wanted to get the word out and let people know that there are ways that they can stay safe.
Because Las Vegas is such a party town, we see trends. There's always one substance or another that's trending at any given point. For a while, it was methamphetamines, and then now it's become opioids and any opioid possible. So we saw a shift more recently because of the COVID-19 and our opioid prescribing laws and so forth, that we saw a shift from pills to now heroin and fentanyl and more street opioids.
Fentanyl is primarily a prescription drug that's used to treat severe pain, most often associated with cancer. So when it comes as a prescription, it is about 50 times more potent than heroin and 100 times more potent than morphine. Because it's synthetic, it can be created in labs, like illegally created. So that's what's also happening, is that it's not coming in the prescription form, but people are getting it on the street through the drug market.
I think the biggest reason why we're seeing a surge in deaths is because we're seeing a surge in other substances laced with fentanyl that we weren't seeing before. In our treatment centers, we do comprehensive intakes, and so we get a good comprehensive background on the individual and their substance use, and we're seeing things all the way from marijuana laced with fentanyl up to cocaine and heroin and so forth. People are buying pills that they think are Xanax, and they're getting a full fentanyl dose, or they're smoking marijuana with their friends and their friend bought it off the street versus from one of our dispensaries, and it's that laced. And so we're not seeing a lot of individuals that are actually seeking out use of fentanyl. It's more so other substances that have been laced with it.
Nationwide, fentanyl or synthetic opioids is becoming increasingly a public health concern. And actually, this has been happening in other parts of the country, and it's more recently that Clark County and Nevada has seen the increase in fentanyl deaths. So this is newer to our area.
I know a lot of individuals that were in recovery prior to COVID, and then isolation hit, and a lot of their support was taken away from them. Support groups all went to online meetings, and sometimes you have to have that in-person interaction to really feel like you're getting the support that you're needing. So we had a lot of individuals that have been in long-term recovery that have since relapsed because of the isolation they're experiencing. And then we have a lot of individuals that their substance use got significantly greater over this time frame because of financial issues and all of these stressors that we have going on, that now their use is becoming more problematic for them.
We especially want people to carry naloxone. Naloxone is an opioid antagonist that can reverse an opioid overdose. So we recommend that anybody who's using drugs not just fentanyl, any types of drugs. We want them to carry naloxone. Or if you are somebody who lives with somebody or has a loved one who is using drugs, we want you to also carry naloxone to help reverse that overdose and save a life. Our local harm reduction agencies, there's a local syringe service program, Track B, and they offer lots of resources for people and trainings and other resources that would be especially helpful for this community.
It is a bigger sign of strength to go ahead and ask for help. A lot of them view it as a weakness, thinking like I couldn't do it on my own, I should be better than this, and trying to internalize it. But asking for help, you never know who's going to have the right resource that's going to get you on the path that you need to get going to. We have so many community organizations and treatment centers and doctors and so forth that are willing to help. The individual just has to reach out and ask for it.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the Mob Museum soon.